Let me just talk a bit about how this has happened. This did not happen 10 years ago when we met at the Lambeth Conference. This did not happen 50 years ago. This did not begin to happen 150 years ago. This all began originally when the tempter said to Eve in the garden, "Did God say?" From the very beginning, God's enemy, Satan, cast doubt on God's truthfulness. This book tells us God has spoken. The struggle we are facing in our church is about whether we believe this is God's voice or not. Whether we say this is the Word of God or this contains the Word of God. Because once you say this contains the Word of God, you get to choose what God has spoken. Now, it might be a mystery how this is the Word of God, but that's what we believe. What do you say, my dear friends, if you get to read from this book in a church service? How do you conclude the reading? The Word of the Lord. And Satan will always say, "Did God say?" So the first challenge is to the Word of God. That's what's happening worldwide. People are saying, we can't read that the way people used to read it. Why? Because we're modern. And that's what Eve thought. My husband might have believed that, but I'm modern. I'm younger than him. I know better. And that is the problem. If you want to come down to nitty-gritty, this is either the Word of God or it is not the Word of God. And don't talk to me about interpretation. We have to interpret. But if I read a sign that says no smoking, it's not a proposition from Wittgenstein. No smoking means no smoking. You don't need somebody to say, well, let's think about that word no. Now, of course, once upon a time, people in their ignorance thought that no was the opposite of yes. But we can't be so specific any longer. I travel a lot, and I tell you,